This is really absurd right here. This is insane. Check this out. Republicans propose death penalty for getting abortions. Say what? Yeah. This is what Republicans do, ladies and gentlemen. They go to extreme lanes. Yeah. Extreme poverty, debt. Now they're trying to do this into a state to propose the death penalty of women who get abortion. And they're making no exceptions for rape or incest. Let's get to the video, shall we? We'll break it down as well, too.
Knew this was going to happen eventually.
Yep, I did too.
Republicans have proposed a law that would give women the death penalty if they engage in their right of choice.
It's South Carolina, by the way.
Abortion. Let me give you the updates. Let's put up the picture of the glorious Capitol.
The glorious Capitol. Here it is. Boom.
Updates from the South Carolina Senate. The Republican assault on women's rights is charting a new territory, as South Carolina Republican lawmakers are now considering a bill which would make women who get an abortion eligible for the death penalty. Here are some of the details. The bill being considered in South Carolina, dubbed the South Carolina Prenatal Equal Protection Act of 2023, would redefine person under state law to include a fertilized egg, giving it at the point of conception equal protection under the state's homicide laws.
Wow.
Including
the death
penalty.
Fucked up.
The new definition opens up women to be charged with crimes such as battery, attempted murder, and even homicide. There is no exception for rape or incest.
Like I said earlier,
these proposals have been so disturbing that even Republican South Carolina Representative Nancy Mace has been horrified at the prospects. Mace is not only a Republican lawmaker, but one who legislates in South Carolina, where the bill is originating. Despite this, she is denouncing her colleagues. Mace instead relates to the pain victim of her party's legislation field through intimate aspects of her womanhood and her humanity, saying, and I quote, "To see this debate go to the dark places, the dark edges, where it has gone on both sides of the aisle, has been deeply disturbing to me as a woman, as a female legislator, as a mom, and as a victim
of rape.
Mace continued in the following statement with a personal plea to her party to end its tyranny. "I was raped as a teenager," she said, at the age of 16. "This debate ought to be a bipartisan debate where we balance the rights of women and we balance the right to life. But we aren't having that conversation here in D.C. We aren't having that conversation at home. We aren't having that conversation with fellow state lawmakers." Let's put up the map. The egregious bill is following a certain misogynistic trend laid out over our early and recent history. You see, since the infamous Roe v. Wade ruling,
as soon as they overturned,
Republican-led states have been limiting abortion access and punishing the women seeking health care under new law. This is the infographic of the bans thus far. Notice anything? 18 Republican states have succeeded in limiting the autonomy of their residing women, while the courts of 8 states, including Arizona and Wyoming, have successfully blocked such efforts upon the rights of women. Representative Rob Harris wrote the bill, and so far, it has attracted 21 co-sponsors to date. Now, what did they co-sponsor? Let's be very clear what they are co-sponsoring. They're saying even if a child is raped.
That's right. A child is raped. Let's say the girl is 16, or let's break it down even more. Let's say the girl's 14 or even 13. Let's say she gets raped by a stranger or a family member, and she gets pregnant. Most of the time, what does a rapist get? Probably 6, 7, 8 years by pleading down. You mean to tell me a rapist that does the raping or that does the rape of a child, they're going to be, in the system, out in probably 8, 10 years max, But the 14, or let's say 13, 14, or a 16-year-old child, underage girl, has to fork over her life, and she has to die under the death penalty. That's fucking bullshit. Absolutely fucking disgusting bullshit. Rape is gonna he's gonna be serving his time. He'll get out. Yeah, he'll be on the sex offender list. But the underage has to fork over her life. She has to die. That's fucking bullshit.
And that child seeks an opportunity to be free of their rapist. That child will get a harsher penalty.
Harsher penalty than the rapist.
Than the person who raped them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the law.
That's the law, but it's fucking bullshit.
The law of the land. How insane is that?
It's really insane.
But also, at what point do you enact the death penalty, i.e. murder that child? Are you going to murder them after they bear the child? Then you're going to take care of it. Oh, and then we'll kill the mom. Great, amazing. Family values. Love it.
Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, the fucking rapist he goes in the system. He's serving out there. He's been PC. Well, he's going to get out. Most likely he'll get out. He's going to be in the sex offender list. But he's going to be out living while the fucking mother, who's underage, probably 14, 13 years old, didn't ask me fucking rape. No. She wants to board, because she doesn't want to have to go through a child, having to go through a teenager, going through high school, and having that child. No, fuck no. She wants to live through her life. And all of a sudden, she gives up that child that's in her fetus, a fucking egg that's been fertilized. Maybe it's been up for a couple weeks. You tell me that poor young woman who ain't gonna grow up to be go up to have a career. She should fuck over her life. 13, 14 years old, that she just give it up. Some kind of life like that. That is a fucking absolute asinine 20 bullshit.
It is pure evil, doctor. Like, I can't get over it. Is pure evil to do this to people. And yet, look, I did some reporting in El Salvador. I talk about it a lot. Same thing there. When you enshrine the rights of the unborn, so to speak, in any constitution, as that country has in their constitution, all rights of women or anyone who can get pregnant completely go away. They completely go away, and there are people currently serving in that country 30 years to life because they supposedly had an abortion. A lot of them didn't know they were pregnant. They had miscarriages. So that's where this is all going. When you criminalize abortion, you criminalize even women who do want kids and even women who do want a full-termed healthy baby. You criminalize all reproductive rights and you criminalize families.
Yeah. And here are the bills you don't see corresponding with this legislation. You don't see a bill that says child support must now begin at conception. You don't see a bill that mandates insurance companies to cover the fertilized egg at conception. You don't see any of these corresponding bills allowing the critique to be placed in front of them. This is not about protecting anyone other than feeding red meat.
Yeah. It's like the meat potatoes in the saying. You know how it is? Anyways, I'm out of here. My job. Peace out.